Have you ever had a place that feels more like a feeling? A place so deeply woven into your memory that just thinking about it brings back the taste of summer and the echo of laughter. For me, that place is Door County, Wisconsin, right on the shores of Lake Superior. I remember standing on a dock there as a kid. My father was with me, but he taught me a different kind of prayer, not with folded hands or bowed heads, but just by being there, present. He'd say the sacred isn't just in churches. It lives everywhere, especially in the quiet corners of your own mind. The water was so cold it felt like a baptism, and the sun shining on the waves looked like broken bread. It was a simple, holy moment. We'd buy sweet corn from roadside stands, the melted butter dripping down our arms. And we'd laugh with a kind of freedom that felt like we'd been forgiven for some forgotten mistake. Those were the days when happiness was simple and grace was everywhere. Years later, I find myself driving back, usually in September after the summer crowds have thinned out. The air is crisp, and the lake stretches out like a giant mirror someone has just breathed on, all misty and still. The beaches are empty, but if you listen closely, you can almost hear the faint, ghostly laughter of children. Maybe they're just echoes of summers past, a sound memory that the place holds on to. A friend once told me that summer itself is a form of saving grace, a season of mercy. I don't think I fully understood what she meant back then, but standing here now, I get it. There's a profound sense of peace and forgiveness in the quiet beauty of this place. Wisconsin has this quiet wisdom, you know. It doesn't shout its secrets. It holds them close, like a smooth, heavy stone resting at the bottom of the lake. It teaches you that some of the most important things in life do not need to be spoken out loud. Some things, some moments, some feelings are perfect just as they are. They don't need to be fixed or saved. They just need to be felt. On one of my drives, I stopped at a small Lutheran church in Ashland. Inside, the stained glass windows showed fishermen casting their nets. And it made me think of all of us casting our own nets of hope and connection into the world. I lit a candle, a small flame flickering in the quiet hall. It was a prayer for those early days when sweetness felt so abundant and easy to find. But when a mouthful of corn, a shared laugh, the cold lake water, and the warm sun were all solid promises of a good life. But life teaches us that promises can be fragile. They can break, just like the ice on the lake in early spring, just like hearts, just like the dawn that breaks across the water each morning, signaling a new uncertain day. But that's the beautiful, heartbreaking lesson, isn't it? That nothing lasts forever. And maybe it's not supposed to. That's why I come back year after year, usually in August. I come back to remember how to feel, to reconnect with the raw, unfiltered emotions of being alive. I come back to be reminded of the fleeting nature of everything we hold dear, of what we once believed was solid and real. I see kids running through sprinklers on a stranger's lawn, and I'm reminded of that pure, unburdened joy. I taste the sweet corn, and I taste the mercy of the present moment. I taste what's already gone, and I'm okay with it. Lake Superior is like an ancient, patient teacher. It accepts everyone who comes to its shores with all their joy and all their sorrow. It doesn't judge, it just is. It shows us that happiness and grief aren't opposites. They are neighboring lands, and we can and will walk through both. So, when I think of that dock in Door County, where the water seems to touch the sky, I realize something profound. Everything we truly need to know in this life, all the deep, essential truths, are incredibly simple. They're too simple to argue with, too simple to deny it. They're just there, waiting for us to be still enough to see them. Thanks for sharing this moment with me. If this story resonated with you, I'd love it if you'd subscribe and join me for more reflections. See you next time.